What happens to a hero when he realizes he can't save everyone? This answer lies in Justice League of America, issue 102. This story begins with a woman hanging on the side of a building for dear life as the inside of a building broke out in a huge fire. And just when she couldn't hang on any longer and is falling towards death, the Flash comes to the rescue and carries her towards safety. And after he saves her, he immediately goes back inside of the burning building to look for any sign of life. But unfortunately, while trying to find any sign of life, his eyes are met with two young children laying on the floor who have passed away from the carbon monoxide poisoning. Later, we see the Flash having a conversation with a fireman. Clearly distraught from being unable to save the children, the fireman says, "You get used to coming across bodies, yeah. Adults, but you never get used to finding dead kids." After this, the Flash would immediately speed into a hardware store and grab all the smoke detectors and batteries that he could. The Flash would then go all over the city with the smoke detectors, installing them in each and every house that didn't have any or replace batteries that had none. The last house that the Flash enters, he's extremely upset with the parents not prioritizing to replace the old battery in the smoke detector, saying, "It's a battery. It costs $1 and could save your kids' lives. You think that's a worthwhile expense?" The mother would then try to reply that it's been extremely busy lately, but the Flash would just interrupt them in anger. "How bad would you feel if you found them trapped? And just make the time." The Flash would then try to run out of the house holding back tears, and as he ran to the other side of the city, he would encounter the Justice League almost as if they were expecting him, with the Flash saying to the Justice League, "I keep seeing them. In my head. I can't run fast enough to get that image out of my head." Later, the Flash would join the Justice League at the Watchtower, sitting at the round table as the Flash talks more in depth about what happened to the children that he couldn't save. The Flash then talks about how he can't get rid of the image of the dead children out of his head, and how scared they must have been the whole time. The Flash then turns to Superman and asks how is he ever going to forget this. But then Superman says you don't. You just move on and accept the fact that the images will always be with you. One day you'll just realize that most of the time, you're okay. And at the end of the story, we're shown a group of kids playing during recess, playing on the playground, and there's one boy who is being a little unsafe on the playground, with one of the kids even saying, "Stop it, Joey, you're gonna fall and nobody's going to catch you." Meanwhile, Superman watches from above, and we can assume that Superman has also gone through the same experience and killed like Flash. With superpowers, you make a vow to save those in need. But when you can't save everyone, you must learn to accept that it's part of the job of being a superhero. What and who you can save is what makes a difference, and what makes a superhero a superhero.